at center.
We're coming at you from the Peak Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, for Oklahoma City, Brandon Bass is checked in for Ibaka. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Waiters in for Gerald Green. Then for the Warriors, Barnes is checked in for Iguodala. G comes in for Klay Thompson, and Shane Larkin subbed in for Steph Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Shane Larkin is out there with G, and it's Barnes. It's small forward. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Payne's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Plumlee comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's LeVert in for Green. Here's Larkin.
They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation.
Here's Lawrence. A three-pointer is right on target. G's got himself on the board with 3 there. Thunder trailing by 5. Bass with the screen. Now here's Payne. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. G with the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
He tries for 3, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. And there's the pass to Johnson. And the Thunder, another 3.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Warriors leading. Larkin dishes to G. Expanding his range. It's rebounded by Bass. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Shots good by Waiters.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. DeAndre Jordan, number 1. Serge Ibaka, 3rd.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Here's Payne. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Larkin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The first one falls. Good on both. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Waiters with the ball. He's got 5.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands he can make a big difference. Jordan, a man who knows what his job is. Sending a new group in here for the Thunder. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Ibaka. Bass comes in for Wesley Johnson. Dion Waiters checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Brandon Bass is out there with Jordan. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans had a huge game. He finished with 36 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it. I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
And Waiters kicks to Durant. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Lawrence passes to Larkin. There's the 3. G, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Waiters dishes to Durant. Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Barnes grabs the miss. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Lawrence. A three-pointer is right on target. G's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Pass to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. Lawrence. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Jordan. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Lawrence. Thunder with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's tipped.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
Here's Bass. Good on the 13-footer. Bass has got 6.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And Russell, how confident are you that regardless of what defender you see,
now the second half about to start up. So the Thunder, Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Gerald Green. And then for Golden State, Plumlee, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And G's subbed in for Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Thompson is out there with G. And it's Plumlee in at the center.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
And Westbrook, here we go. One slam dunk by Jordan.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
Oh, one of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
That's good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Westbrook kicks to Johnson. Here's the screen. Now Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ibaka, no luck.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Johnson, the pass to Payne. Jordan, the screen. Westbrook with a wide open look. A three-pointers right on target. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now the dish to Payne. Jordan sets the pick for Payne. Jordan kicks to Payne. Back to Jordan. Passes it to Payne. Jordan the screen. Another shot. The wide open look here for Ibaka. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys.
These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Dion Waiters checked in for Johnson. And Golden State also making a change. Larkin is checked in for Plumlee.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Expanding his range. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class leading. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's Waiters. No good. Great D that time from Green. From deep. No good there.
OKC, make some noise for your Thunder Girl.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
Come on with it, because you know what we got to do.
Some Thunder with some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Ibaka. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Green. She's checked in for the Warriors. Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. And it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series, folks. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Thunder.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for G. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Shots good by Durant.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
Yes, Kevin, thank
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift. Kenny, what did you think?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once this kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.